Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, and welcome to a very exciting video. I'm really excited about this. This will be my first ever go on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now, I've read a few reviews on this game saying how good it is, so I just wanted to jump on here for the first time ever and just show you guys my experience of going around this game for the first time and just how awesome this thing is. I didn't realise how good this game is until I started playing it. Now, I haven't done a lot at all, but I just want to show you guys what I've done so far, because let me tell you, this game just feels sensational. I cannot remember a racing game that I've played where I've felt this good on the steering wheel, just going around the track, and how cool it felt, the sounds, the noises. It's just, honestly, it's just brilliant. But enough about me wabbling on. I'm just going to show you exactly what I did in this video. It's awesome. First things first then, so here's the main menu. When you load up the game, you'll have to put your name, nicknames, and nationality and all the usual stuff. But this is the first main menu that you're going to get. So you can see here there's several options you've got. You've got the championship that you can start. I haven't bothered having a look at there. You've got career mode, you've got special events, you've got multiplayer, which I'm very much looking forward to. And you've also got the single player aspect as well. So as we go into single player, as you can see, we've got a practice session on the left hand side. Also at the top there, it looks like you can switch between 2018 and 2019 models. I don't know what exactly the difference is because I've not played this game. I've not gone into too much detail. It looks like it's got all the official teams and drivers and numbers from the official GT series. So super excited to try all the different cars that you've got. But firstly, I'm going to jump myself into the Lamborghini, so really looking forward to that. Not if it handles anything like the GT Sport version, then I definitely won't be looking forward to driving this thing. But fingers crossed, it should be good. You've got custom setups here for you know, for the damage rate, tyre sets, tyre consumption, brake temperature. We're going to have all those on. We definitely want on the pro settings. I want the most realistic experience that I can. First time going on this game here. Weather and track conditions seem good. You've also got the assists as well, so we're going to put it on pro. You've got engine start on here, which I thought was really cool. You've got wipes, you've got lights, pit limiter. You've got the whole lot, which is really cool. I know you've got this kind of thing on iRacing, but I don't know if you've got if you've got an engine start button. I didn't see that when I've played it. But we're going to start off at the Nurburgring then, because this was just like a kind of default, so I just wanted to get on with it straight away and just see what the game is like. I was really excited to try it, but it wasn't until I started driving I realised just quite how good this game is. So this is what you're going to get when you first start a practice session. You get current setups, but I'm not going to mess about with any of that kind of stuff because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm sure a lot of people won't know what they're doing even when this first comes to Xbox and PlayStation. So this again is just kind of like a first thing that you'll see. So jump in the car then. First thing I notice, I start accelerating, but the car's not going anywhere. So you can see it's in 0 gear. So I put it in first gear, but it's still not going anywhere, right? So I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? I don't know what's going on. And then I found the start button, and you can hear the car. You can hear it started, which is so cool, right? To have a start engine button in a car like this. Absolutely awesome. I love that. I love that. But it wasn't quite starting. And it wasn't. It took me a while, but I believe there's almost like a fuel pump setting where you've got to turn the fuel pumps on. I don't know, to feed the engine, or it's just another button that you've got to press. You press that, and then a little green light comes on. You'll see it at some point, and then as soon as you do that, you put it in neutral, and then the car will start revving. You can put it in first gear, and then you're away. This is just a little tip for you guys who have no idea, just like me, if you're starting it. Yeah, you'll see that. But at some point, I managed to get myself in gear. There you go. So, managed to get first gear, and we start pulling out for our first ever time on this game. So, starting to get a real feel of how it feels, you know, the acceleration and stuff. And one of the first things I hear is the engineer talk about low tyre pressures and not touch curbs. My immediate assumption there then is if you've got lower tyre pressure and you hit the curbs, you've got a real good chance of getting a puncture or spinning out. So, that was pretty cool. But just going around these corners here, just having a real good feel of it. You could tell the difference in braking straight away as I go. I was barely moving at that point, and I was pretty hard on the brakes. I wasn't going anywhere. You can see the brake temperatures are cold, so they really do have an effect on this game. So that's one thing you've got to look out for straight away. And one thing I noticed straight away when I got on this game and started accelerating is the noise from inside the cockpit. It's sensational. It's like they've nailed it on the head. I've never quite got the sound inside of a car. I've never felt like it was perfect, but on this game it sounds absolutely fantastic. And the noise it makes when you go over curbs, there's going to be a point where I attack some curbs in this video and you hear it, and the noise from inside the cockpit is just spot on. I literally have no idea how they've nailed it so much. It's so impressive, and I cannot wait for you guys to get this game if you're on Xbox or PlayStation and you're waiting for the release of it when it comes out. I was blown away. I cannot praise this game enough from first impressions. It was superb. I absolutely loved it. But one of the main advantages I had on this game is I started to get the Nurburgring. Now, if you play Gran Turismo Sport a lot, you'll know exactly what this track is and how to drive and that kind of stuff, so it wasn't too bad. We haven't got like the harsh chicane here, we just kind of go through it. So I was very cautious because I wasn't quite sure what the track layout is. But yeah, it was just absolutely awesome. And at some point as well, I'm going to just let you listen to the engine noise of the car when you're going down the straight, because it's kind of almost like closed on the pit straight. The noise changes. It's almost like kind of like a semi-tunnel. And the Lambo, you can really hear the engine roar, and it is just, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So we've done our first lap. I'm going to start pushing a little bit more as I'm starting to get a little bit more used to it now. But again, the rear brakes are not up to temperature yet, as you can see. They're still a little bit blue, and as I go into this corner here, yeah, it's just not quite there. Yeah, I've just not quite got it right. But it's just learning the feel of the car. But honestly, just brilliant. Just brilliant. Do not think for a second, by the way, that this game is easy in any stretch of the imagination, because you can easily look at that straight away. Felt normal, and then as soon as I started turning in left, I could just feel something wasn't right, and I just went into that corner too quickly. And yeah, I just completely messed it up. One cool thing as well, by the way, is when if you like have an accident like you come to a complete halt, the engine completely cuts off. So before you have to go away again, you have to start the engine up, get the right revs, and then you can kind of switch around and you know, get yourself underway again. But I thought that was just really cool, so I thought I'd just show you guys that little moment up there. I'm also going to try and emphasise to you guys just exactly what I meant by like that almost tunnel sound on the straight. Just listen to this. I know it's probably quite hard to really hear that if you're listening through some, like, I don't know, your laptop speakers and whatnot. But if you've got surround sound or some gaming headphones, you'll really notice the difference. It's absolutely awesome. So then, let's show you my fastest lap of the practice session that I managed to do on lap 6. So now the tyres are nice and warmed up, the brakes are pretty good. I'm going to show you exactly what I did to set my fastest lap. So, braking really hard before the 100-metre board, sticking it to the left and then flicking to the right to hit the middle of the apex, powering her out, and then just nice smooth exit, flicking it over to the left, hitting the middle of the apex, and then powering out again, kind of going over to the right. Felt the rear end kind of back off a little bit, so I had to let go of the accelerator. Again here, there's definitely improvements to be made, especially on the braking. I've really got to learn how to brake efficiently on this game, because it is quite difficult with the brake temperatures and stuff to really get it right. But braking at the end of these cones then, through the sweeping section here, flicking it to the left, and then braking hard, flicking to the right, getting in second gear, easing through the power, and then powering out, hitting the curb on the left hand side ever so slightly, getting ready for the hairpin here. This is a really cool corner. There's multiple ways you can take it. You can stick it to the inside, or you can brake ever so late, just go a little bit wide, and then have a much better exit all the way up through this hill. I can't remember what this hill section's called, but this little corner here, you won't be able to go full throttle, or at least I found that you couldn't. I didn't think it was possible. You kind of have to let go of the throttle ever so slightly, and then you can make it. This section here, I just broke before the 100-metre board, turned to the left here, kind of half throttle in third gear, set myself up for the next corner, drop it down to second, get a nice, smooth, fast exit, almost spinning it there by hitting the sand. but that was quite nice through there. And now we're 1.4 seconds up. Now I'm going to go through this next section here, and you're just going to see where I make a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I just took it too quickly and it invalidated the lap time, unfortunately. But I thought I'd just keep it in here anyways, because it's a good 2 seconds quicker than my previous best. So I just want to show you that lap, guys. But honestly, the sensation of driving around this game, it feels great to set a quick lap. It really, really does. Really, really good stuff. Right then, enough practice. Let's see if we can jump ourselves into a race. Our first ever race on this game. I'm very, very much looking forward to this. Just to kind of almost benefit me, I'm going to stick to the original racetrack that we've been practicing around, because it'd be silly for me to jump onto a track if I had no practice around. We are going to do a quick race, so the race length is 10 minutes. I assume you can set it to laps if you want, but it seems to be the default was 10 minutes. The opponent's skill rating is on 90, so how this game works is the lowest is 80 and the highest is 100. So we're bang on straight in the middle, so you know, it's completely average. So I think setting it at 90 and having a go is ambitious, but we'll certainly give it a try. I mean, why not? You know, we're pretty good on GT Sport, so fingers crossed we can take our driving skills as such and go over here. But just looking for all these different teams then. So you've got Lamborghini, which is the one we were in. You've got Mercedes as well, which is pretty cool. You've got the Nissan GTR, again, pretty awesome. And I was just flicking through them and then I thought, ooh. I saw Ferrari and thought, ooh, do you know what? I'm gonna go for Ferrari. Just because I want to see what it sounds like and what it feels like. Probably should have stuck with a Lambo, but I just want to show a different car in this video to see what the real difference is, and just to, you know, just to show you guys as well the range of cars there are. So it's not a massive amount, but there's still enough to keep you entertained for sure. And look at this starting grid; it does look awesome, doesn't it? When you see all the cars lined up like this, it does look immense. On the starting grid then for our first ever race on this game. Let's see what we can do. Oh, hang on. Hang on, we're going backwards. Oh god. Oh god. Oh well, this is awkward. I don't know how to start this car. I'm trying to start it. It's not doing anything. Oh god. This is not a great start. This is not how I planned my first race to go. I'm just going to restart that because, yeah, I started rolling backwards. I have no idea. I thought it was just going to be a rolling start. Clearly not. Anyways, let's try again. So I'm in neutral, right? I'm just trying to figure out how you start the car because I've got the engines. You know, you can hear me trying to start the engine. You can hear that. Put it in first gear, but nothing really seems to happen. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong here. I still haven't figured this bloody thing out. We're on the straight line now. See, I'll just engage first, and then it kind of cuts out. Maybe I'm not putting enough power in it. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, they're all flying past me. This is scary. Oh my god, how's no one hit me yet? Jesus Christ, have you seen how close these guys are getting? Oh my god. I finally figured out then how to actually start the race. Don't ask me how, because I literally just pressed a load of buttons on my steering wheel and I managed to get away. So, I don't know. I have no idea in the slightest. Anyways, this is now a rolling start, so you just start. So you see the car's kind of jittering because it's getting ready to start. You know the game kind of takes control of it. You put your foot down, and away we go on our first ever competitive race on this game. Then we've got the Merc. I've got the Aston Martin right behind me. I've got the Merc on my left-hand side. Gonna have to try and outbrake him here, braking ever so hard into this first corner. Really just want to take the lead and make sure I've got. I'm staying in P1 in the first race of the first corner. Quite funny how the game's put me on pole position, by the way. I didn't ask for that. So, as if there's not enough pressure already, I thought it'd be like starting in the pack or, you know, right at the back. But no, we're not. We're starting in first place. And we've taken the first section here. We've taken that really well. I was really pleased with that. So, very happy with how the Ferrari handles. I don't think it sounds anywhere near as good as the Lambo. The sound's not quite there. But I'm very, very happy with how this race has started. I'm just going to put my head down then and really see what kind of damage I can do in this race. Skipping ahead then to lap 3, I'm just going to see if I can change the camera angle for you guys so you can see what different camera angles there are. So just flicking through them here, I'm just going to go for the head cam here, like kind of almost like eye view. But what's really cool about this camera view here, as you turn the steering wheel, the game reacts, or your guy reacts, and he tilts his head to the corner so you can see a little bit more as you go through certain corners and certain apexes you can just see clearer. It's just very cool. I know I've seen this in different games, but this game seems to implement it really, really well, and it's just a really, really cool view. So I'm going to stick on ball for the whole of this lap so you guys can see exactly what it's like. But as you can see here, brake really hard, going to this corner here, flicking it to the left, keeping it in second and braking hard, going to the right. You can see the guy's head go from left to right, straighten up. It's just got such an awesome, realistic feel to it. It was absolutely brilliant. Probably not the fastest camera you can use in this game. I imagine straight away, because of the angles of where you're sitting and having a look at where the curves are and apexes and breaker points. Probably the fastest camera is probably going to be the chase cam in this game. That's just an assumption that I'm going to have, because you'll be able to see things a lot clearer. Whereas in this one, you're kind of stuck inside the car. It's definitely the coolest camera by far. Definitely the one I'm going to use. But I reckon the kind of outside view is definitely going to be quicker. But I don't really care at this point because it just feels sensational. This camera angle, going through the curves, how the engine sounds, how the car feels, just awesome. I'm so happy. As you can really hear the curbs there as I attack them. Awesome, absolutely awesome stuff. But really, really happy with this game so far. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video as well, by the way. If you want to see more stuff like this, like Assetto Corsa, and you're really impressed with it so far, make sure you give this video a like and let me know in the comments, just so we can, just so I get a good feel. So I know you guys really enjoy this video and that you want to see more of it. If we get enough likes and we get plenty of likes, I messed that up completely, didn't I? Then I will definitely do more of these videos. But I'm just going to change to the chase cam now, and this is what I mean exactly. I was talking about earlier. You can see the braking points and stuff so much easier, and you can see where the car's turning in and how it's attacking the curbs. It seems a lot quicker. And you're going to see on this lap as well, I do end up going quite substantially quicker, I believe. It's just the little things that make a difference. You're going to see this section here. I've managed to gain about a tenth and a half there, and as I accelerate out of that corner, because I can see the curb a lot clearer, I know when to accelerate. I can accelerate earlier, and it doesn't half make a difference on these races. But we've only got 55 seconds to go then, so this is probably going to be the last lap of this 10-minute race. We're in the lead. We've got quite a comfortable gap. Really pleased with how this has ended up, because we are quite substantially in the lead. Well, I say substantially, we're good 5 seconds or whatnot. But what I do want to say is the noise when you're on the chase cam is really cool, because it's like it's like when you're on the side of the racetrack and you're hearing cars go past, kind of thing. It just sounds really good. So really, really impressed. I don't know how they've quite done that. Just the whole overall feeling this game is super, super impressive. So I just really hope you guys are looking forward to this game. From what I've shown you in this so far, I'm really, really looking forward to playing more of this. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and just let me know, because then I can just do more videos of this. If it gets enough likes, views, I definitely want to do more of this, because it's such a quality game. But we crossed the line then, we get P1, really happy with that, fantastic result, especially against 90% AI when we've not actually technically done a race yet. But as we cross the line, we get P1, ecstatic, that, really happy. But yeah, sorry if I've waffled on a little bit in this video, but I just wanted to get this out. I wasn't even planning to do a video today, but I played this game straight after work and I absolutely adore it. But yeah, there you go, guys. As always, if you like this stuff and want to see more, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you for plenty more sim racing videos. Take care, everyone. Have a nice week. Ta-da.